Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're back with another video. So today we're going to talk about the failed launch again. We can't, it seems like we say this almost every single time that Forex says he's going to launch, but it just seems to be a pattern, right? He's been saying that he's going to launch every single time, and it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, right? We start losing hope once we get told a million times over and over and over again, and then we get these small little, hints here and there how Pig's credit is deployed, but that doesn't mean anything to us. Realistically, it doesn't mean anything to us until it's actually going to launch, right? So it just seems like all talk at this point. So let's talk a little bit about why I think it still hasn't launched. I watched Thunder Breezy's video yesterday. Shout out to Thunder Breezy. But it just seems like he has the DAO, right? Originally, it started with him saying, hey, we're going to test this in the DAO, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do this, we're going to make sure it's 100% ready. A pretty good point that Stunner Breezy brought up was that, there's all these rich people in the DAO. The rich people, I'm saying rich because you got to pay 30 grand to get in there. So you're in the DAO, you make all this money, you have all this money, you want your voice to be heard, right? So I think that's a big mistake that Forex did, was going inside there, because now you have 150 investors that are all going to have an opinion, right? They're all going to want their opinions heard. He said that they found some stuff, some minor details, right? Right here. So where did it say? It says there was no issues done. Or where did he put it? He put it somewhere. He said that they had no issues, and right here. So they're almost finished testing, and this was yesterday. So they were almost finished testing, found a few grammar errors, little tweaks to make the user experience better, but overall it's working perfectly as expected. Remember, we tested everything extensively. This was just open up to the UI and public so they can nitpick little things, right? So nitpick little things, right? You got to read between the lines right there. So they're the public. I don't think they were nitpicking little things, right? I think they were nitpicking big things, and because little things, we were supposed to launch Thursday, guys. It didn't launch Thursday. We were supposed to launch Friday. It didn't launch Friday. We were supposed to launch Saturday. We're on Saturday. It's still not launched, right? The latest updates we got today was at 12:15 a.m. Well, I guess tested technically today. So Pig's credit is deployed, right? Didn't launch. Right? People have their credits. I didn't have anything in before because I kind of took it out when stuff started going downhill, and I'm glad I did. That way, my money didn't get tied up for this long. So they're airdropping 3% of the pigs that were in the wallets to the holders now. There's the Pix token address. The tokens will be sent out of multiple wallets, blah, blah, blah. As in the DAO, as I mentioned, DAO 6 in the morning, EST team had been up way too long and fell asleep. We will continue the process now. That just seems a little bit interesting to me there. Think of it as you will, right? I sent a pretty funny picture yesterday to a group chat that I was in. Let me see if I can find it here. It was just something dumb, right? But it was there, right? So let me see if I can find it. It was just right here. So this is the guy posted this on 5/3/22. Forex Shark, 19 minutes. This would have been yesterday, right? Posted, love your music, man. Right? You could think how hard he's working. You gotta have your music to jam out, right? But this was just kind of fun, something funny, right? That was shown. So somebody else forwarded it, and they had an opinion that says he probably, has a few other things that he should get done before he's tweeting at no-name musicians, right? So, right. That's just how it is. So we try not to judge Forex because he's done a lot of good for the projects, right? He's done a lot of good things. But another thing that I think it's killing Drip. Let's be real here. Drip is dying because of it. It's not fully dying. I'm still in it, but it's definitely going down just because of the fact that he's paused the drip chat. Why are you pausing the drip chat? Drip is a completely different project at this point. There's no reason to be muting the drip chat, right? Other than that, he doesn't want to hear the constant, you know, people bitching and complaining. But it's gonna happen. You miss the deadline 30 times, and at this point, people start losing hope, right? So, um, you know, it's kind of shitty. It gets to the point where this guy who owns the drip price bot is shilling out different projects, right? So you don't know. The price is at 23.64. Before Thursday, the price went up to, I think it was 29.30. So we were doing good. I feel like if he would have actually launched when he said he was 2 times ago, the price of drip would have kept going up, right? But he just didn't. So at that point, you start to think, well, can you believe the guy? Um, I think realistically we can, right? He's said that he has a team and it's not always on him for the stuff that happens, right? But he's overseeing it all. I just think he has to stop saying we're 100% sure we're gonna be ready and then not be 100% sure they're ready, right? um, I think that's harming his credibility if we're being honest here. I think it's something that's going to harm him for the long run, because how many times has he said we're going to launch this time 1 p.m.? It's already 1:21 p.m. and I'm Central Time. Um, and right, so that's just going to harm him in the long run, harm the project in the long run. It's, it kind of sucks because we should be way higher than we are at right now. And we're just not there because he just keeps missing his deadlines. So that's something that you I personally don't know if I'm gonna invest in the animal farm yet. Realistically, I don't know where Forex sits now. He's a great developer, made a lot of money under him, but is his team really ready to do full time two projects, right? He says he's excited to get back into the drip community and do all this for drip, right? But thinking about it long term, is he really going to be able to keep up two different projects at the same time, right? So right now he has no focus on drip. Drip is just free falling. It's been free falling for the past 3 months. It was pretty steady there for a while at $30, but then nothing happened. No movement happened, and then it just kept going down. Now we're sitting at $25. I realistically think we're gonna hit $20, 20 maybe 15. And then hopefully we'll go back up. But if nothing happens, no developments happen, it's just gonna keep happening, right? So that's how it is. And then so the way I'm thinking of it is he really gonna be able to um, keep this up, right? Is he going to be able to do the drip, and then is he going to go bounce back to the animal farm? And then once he's on drip, is the animal farm going to start going down? Because realistically, nothing's going to happen. I mean, it has its own utility on its own, right? But there still has to be developments. People eventually are going to want something new. So once they want something new, is he going to jump back to the animal farm, and then he's going to let drip die again, and then it's just going to be a whole different cycle like that, right? Longevity term, I don't think that's realistic. I don't know. In all reality, if it was me, I would. I don't have a voice right now. I'm pretty small on everything, and I'm not fighting him. This is just my personal opinion. It's my channel, so I think people like the realism. I don't think people like to just be told that everything's fine. Drip is gonna do amazing. Blah blah blah. All this stuff, right? Drip. I am full four on drip. Drip. That's the baby. That's the best thing that could happen. It's changed my life and for the good ways, right? But the animal farm pigs credit, I got into Rev just because Rev was a money making machine. It was only 2 week thing, right? But the pigs and the dogs, I really never got into it full force. I think I put maybe $10,000 when it first started, and all it did was make my money go down, right? Forex made the claim, you're gonna ROI in less than a week. Everybody believed them. People put in money. We never got the 20% bonus that we were supposed to get with Rev. A bunch of people mad with that, right? So I really never got into the animal or the animal farm, right? I did, and then I just took out all my money, split half of it, put it back into drip, and then I just did some other things with the money that I had extra, right? So, that's my opinion. Do I think we're gonna launch today? No, it's 1:25 p.m. Central Time, which is 2:25 Eastern Time, right? The last update we got from him was at 10:22, so that would have been 11 Eastern to him. So realistically, I don't think it's gonna launch today, right? Another sad thing that I guess sad if you're not in it, if you see it, piston token. As you can see, I'd never go in this chat, but piston token, where are we looking? I think it was at 25-ish dollars. But yeah, piston itself is um, let's see if they have a price command. Probably not. All right, yeah. So piston was up there. Um, piston was gonna. It was, I think, at one point beating drip in the price, and I think it might still be. I think it might be at $24, and it flipped drip's price, right? That almost means nothing because there's different tokens out there. Not gonna mention those, but have rugged, and it's basically been a rug, right? Depends on the way you think about it. I thought it was a rug. But they've made sort of a comeback on their own, but it just seems like Drip's gonna have a struggle right now while the Anafarm's going. So I just think Forex needs to put all his attention into the animal farm, say this is what's gonna happen. We're not sure when we're going to launch, right? Because at this point I don't think there are little small grammatical issues when you're postponing for this long, right? Realistically, freaking launch the thing and fix those grammatical errors later. But if somebody complains that you spelled pig wrong, you just be like, well, do you want launch or do you want me to spell pigs right? So it's just, that's the way I look at it. And hopefully Forex gets into the game, right? Realistically, he just needs to do it, get it done. I get it, he's trying to run a team. I get it, it's hard. I know developing, I don't know crap about developing, but I know it's not easy. So but at some point you just gotta stop, right? You just gotta stop saying we're gonna launch today, we're gonna launch tomorrow, we're gonna launch blah blah blah. Just freaking launch, man. Like, he says he doesn't want to surprise anybody by launching in the middle of the night, but realistically the middle of the night for the US is going to be daytime for prime time for Europe, right? So to me that's not an excuse, and he just needs to stop saying we're 100% ready, because realistically you're not ready, man. You just, if you I think he shot himself in the foot saying the first time that he was never going to set a launch date unless he was 100% sure it was going to launch, right? So yeah, that's no, I don't know, right? It's just yeah, it's just something else. People are losing hope. We need a lifeline. Throw us a freaking life raft. We're on the Titanic. It's sinking. Not, the project's not sinking, right? It's not even launched yet. But Drimp, it's just steady. It's just doing what it does. Still pays out the 1%. People are claiming their asses off. It seems like, with the price, and people aren't buying. They're not going in. But yeah, guys, that's just my opinion, right? At the end of the day, I don't know what I'm talking about, because that's just personal opinion, right? I'm not fudding. We're just, I want to be real on this channel. If I'm not paid by any project, so at this point, I don't really care. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I want to be realistic with you guys. I'm not gonna be 100% for drip, for Forex, because I want to be just neutral on the whole thing, right? I'm just saying what I see. And at this point, I see no movement, right? That's my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you have the same opinion. But yeah, guys, I appreciate all the support on the past video. My last video, I think, did over 100 views, which is kind of crazy. 110 views, 1 comment, 6 likes, right? So for a channel this size, I've only done 4 videos. I think it's doing pretty well, right? I think I'm almost at 10 subscribers. This last video got me 3 or 4 subscribers, right? So that's huge for me. I've only done 4 videos, 5 videos with this one, so I think that's awesome, and I appreciate everybody's support so far. Um, but yeah, guys, if you do like the video, like my content, make sure to subscribe. I'll try to do one video daily as I've been doing so far. I did two videos yesterday just because of the farm was the launch, right? And yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody's support so far. If you like the video, subscribe, and I hope everybody has a great day. And let me know in the comments if you think we will launch today.